Great.
Oh, good. What's your name? Is your name Ivanka?
Yeah.
Okay, great. My name is Teacher Ryan, and I'll be your teacher for today. Now, how old are you?
I'm 8.
8. Okay, great. Good. How are you? How was your day today?
I'm great, and my day was fantastic. We went riding.
Ah, great. That's good. My day was good too. You're my first student today. Okay. Okay, we have a bit more time, so we don't have to start yet. Okay, how long have you been learning English? Have you been learning English for a few years, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah, a few years. Okay, great. Okay, you have a brother or sister, maybe?
No, I have a parrot.
Oh, okay, no brothers and sisters. Got it. Okay, maybe it's better that way. Okay, let's actually take a look at what we have here. So you might be familiar with. Have you done these Reading Explorer books before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you are familiar with them. And today we are going to take a look at the truth about great whites. You know what a great white is?
It's like a type of shark.
Exactly. It's indeed a shark. It's the biggest shark in the world. It's actually one of the biggest. The biggest.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a look at. So try to read this title. We have a case file.
Case file.
The great white shark.
The great white.
So investigated dossier. Ocean's apex predator. Okay, let's take a look at some of this. So we have a bit of a quiz here. How about take a look at this. Most sharks attacks are by great white sharks. What do you think of that?
I think that's true.
Oh, you imagine it's true. Okay. What about this? Take a look at this. There's a more chance of being killed by a shark by lightning than by a great white shark. Yeah, lightning. What do you think of that?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It could be similar. Okay, well, let's also take a look at some of these other ones. Most people do not survive an attack by great whites.
I think that's false.
False could be. They have 300 teeth. Take a look at this, 300 teeth.
Yeah, okay, that's.
What do you think? You think it's true? Yeah, they have a bit of a let's take a look at that. See that over there? There's a teeth there. And then we have another one behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're rows. They're rows like this. They have several of those teeth. And they just, it's like a scissor essentially, right?
Yep.
Yeah, scary. Okay. Okay, let's how about you try to read this text for me so I can see how adept you are. In sunny California.
And in sunny
It's a real sorry.
Okay. In sunny California, Craig Rogers was sitting on a surfboard, scanning the distance for his next wave. Suddenly, his board stopped moving. He looked down and was terrified to see a great white shark biting the front of his board. I could touch
Great.
its eye with my elbow.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think about when it comes to eyes? Is that a smart thing to perhaps touch its eye? What do you think of that? If you were attacked, their eyes are actually very sensitive.
Oh.
So trying to poke at those eyes like this, or trying to hit the eye is actually a real tactic to survive.
Oh.
Do you know that?
I think I am a little familiar with that.
Okay, great. So what does it say here? The shark's approach was completely silent.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, let's take a look at some of these. I was told you already did these slides, did you not? You are familiar with this text, right?
I'm okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see over here. So in his horrors, Roger weaved his arm, accidentally cutting his fingers. However, when he was in the water, the shark simply swam away. What do you think of that?
I think maybe the shark was bored. Or it's just full.
It could have been.
It's just full, maybe.
Yeah. It just munched on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just munched a piece of that board, right? Munch. Okay, it may have been bored. That she could have simply realized that it's too big of a problem, too difficult, and she decided to run away. But what else do you think of? This is the central question. Why would a predator ignore? Do you have any other theory? I think it was already maybe it wasn't even hungry at all.
Or it
right?
might have swallowed the plastic on the surfboard, probably.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it would have been plastic. It's also made out of silicon as well, so there's some wood there as well. It isn't just plastic, there's several materials to the board. Yeah, it maybe. It didn't like the board, did it now?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so take a look at this. It's factually incorrect. Great whites rarely kill human victims. So yeah, your theory was correct. And over here, what does this say? Can you read that?
Yeah, okay. Surprisingly though, most great white victims live to tell the tale.
Yeah. Live to tell the tale. What does that mean? They
survived.
Yeah, they survive. So they live to tell their story. All right. Okay. Yeah, this was correct as well. There is about 300 teeth. But take a look at this, huh? Take a look at that.
Wow.
No, this might not be. Yeah, this might not be what the shark sees. We don't know how they see. But yeah, what do you make of that picture? What is that up there?
That's a seal.
Yeah, that's a seal. And over here, it's the person with the board. So, yeah. What do you think the shark thought when she saw this person, huh?
First of all, the seal silhouette and the surfer on the board pictures have many differences. First of all, this is not included in the seal silhouette picture. Second of all, the seal's nose isn't so pointy, and the flippers don't look identical, and the feet are really obvious. The seal's flippers, or you can call feet, are like this, but the humans is like this, so it's like a really big difference, and this is not included in the seal picture either. And this either.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, this is basically a picture of how we humans see it. This is a camera, obviously. A shark isn't as. Sharks are a bit what you call them? They're not very smart, right?
Yeah.
So they can't see the difference fully. Yeah, they're fish after all. They're not mammals. Okay, but do you think that there is anything out there that could possibly eat and attack this thing?
An orca can.
Yeah. Does it?
It's not an
Yes.
predator, by the way. Killer whales or orcas can eat it, and so sometimes giant squids can, but they're rarely seen, and they usually hunt at night, so I'm not really sure if they can actually eat a shark or not. Unless the shark just literally passed out and then sunk into the bottom.
Oh, I didn't know that about giant squid. But yeah, orcas, they indeed can fight, can kill them. But why do you think that is? What makes the orca better than a shark?
First of all, an orca is bigger. Second of all, orcas move in little packs or something. Like, if you see an orca, there's likely many of them behind it, like that. And so, sharks usually swim solo, so if there's if there's like a predator that's smaller than the other predator and the other predator comes in packs, it's most likely that the bigger predator in packs would hunt down the solo predator that's smaller.
Okay, I can hear you now. You froze.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here you are.
So do I need to repeat it?
Advantage. It's not a pack. It's actually a pod of orcas.
Yeah.
It's called a pod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lion would be a pack, but it's not incorrect to say a pack. Yeah, but when there is a single shark over here with several orcas, it doesn't end well for the shark.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Okay. Okay, so this is most people do not survive. You said it was false. Yeah, most people do, because they think it's not us. Okay, but let's actually do. Okay, let's take a look at some of these words over here.
Okay.
Yep. So we have however, even though, it connects the sentences. So try to read this one.
Despite Rogers being in the water, the sharks swam away. A great white can kill easily. Surprisingly, though, most victims live. They mistake. Hello?
Oh, are you here? Okay, I mean, I think you might have a bit of a problem with connection, because it's telling me that there's a unstable. Okay, sorry, we lost a few seconds there. Okay, can you repeat, because I didn't hear this one?
Okay. A great white can kill easily. Surprisingly, though, most victims live. They mistake a person for snack. However, there's a reason to doubt this. Even though such experiences are unlucky, they're just trying to learn. Sharks eat seals. Okay.
Okay, I couldn't hear you again. Can you just try to read the fourth one? I didn't hear that one.
Okay. Even though such experiences are unlucky, they're just trying to learn.
They are just trying to learn. Okay, great. Okay, good. Okay, let's do a bit of a exercise over here. So you have sharks eat seal, they will feast on other fish as well. You have however and even though. What are you going to pick? Which one is the right one?
I'm gonna pick even though.
Yeah, read the whole sentence.
Even though sharks eat seals, they will feast on other fish as well.
Okay, good. Now let's do some more exercise with this over here. So gray whites are dangerous. They rarely kill humans. and you have even though.
Great.
So you're going to have to just connect sentences. Yeah.
Okay. Great white sharks are dangerous, even though they rarely kill humans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but over here, take a look at this. Even though great white sharks are dangerous, they rarely kill humans.
Yep.
That's correct as well. And now take a look at the second one over here.
Great white sharks are often off the coast of Australia. Surfing is popular there. I'm giving the word however. Okay. Great white sharks are often seen off the coast of Australia. However, surfing is popular there.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
This is actually true as well. But in some of these places, you will need a dot and a comma like this. Okay. So yeah, they. What do you think they are? I don't know what just happened. My God. Sorry about that. Okay, are you also facing some problem, or is it me?
Sometimes I just see you freeze, and then disappear like this. Like when it shows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you kind of like freeze by not saying anything. But that's usually a small problem because you usually just complete your sentence and I also know what you're saying.
Yeah. Thank you for the thoughtful analysis. Yeah. I think I've been told that the class sin has had some problems for a few days now, but sorry about that. Okay, so let's say the great shark often seen off the coast, even though surfing is still popular there. What do you think about that? They are taking a big
risk.
A what? Yeah, they're taking a big risk. Because my parents were in Egypt a few years ago, you see, and there was a shark attack just a week after they left. You may have heard that there was a Russian man who was killed by a shark in Egypt, and my parents were just there a few weeks before it happened. I wouldn't swim in those waters ever. How about you?
Actually, I did went to the beach, but I didn't. Well, I went to a beach, but it was in Japan, and also I never really saw a shark where people usually surf. I just see sharks in aquariums.
Oh, yeah, aquariums. How about that? Now, let's actually think of that. An aquarium. That's a great word.
Yep.
Now, what do you think? Are these also found inside aquariums? What do you think of that? There are sharks in aquariums. Yeah. Lemon sharks, bull sharks, tiger sharks. What do you think? Is there a great white any?
I'm not sure. Maybe there is in big aquariums. Maybe there is in big aquariums, but I'm not sure if I saw a great white shark. I just saw sharks similar to a great white. Maybe they're not exactly great white sharks because I rarely see them. I usually see black tip sharks, not purple tip sharks. My pen is purple, so whatever. Black tip sharks like that, and I also saw once. I also saw a small shark that is very mysterious because it's yellow and it's very small, probably the size of me, and it also has like blue leopard patterns on it. I'm not sure if it's black or blue. I can't remember.
Yeah. There is, for example, a lemon shark, and they are no bigger than a foot long. That's true. But there are no great whites in aquariums at all because they are simply too big. There aren't any.
Yeah.
People try to do it, and the shark pretty much died. So yeah, it was cruel, and nobody ever tried it since. Okay, well let's just take a look at this text over here, and then we'll wrap this up. So you have 6 words: bite, confusion, flow, horror, inaccurate, and victims. So start from in 1974.
Okay. In 1974, Peter Benchley wrote the famous novel Jaws about a killer shark that hunts its human victims. It led to some confusion about the true nature of great whites. The movie made the great white into a symbol of horror and death. However, the behavior of the shark shown in Jaws is actually inaccurate. The truth is that great whites rarely bite humans.
Yeah, rarely bite humans. Okay, you were checking that as well. Good. Now this word wasn't actually here at all. Okay, so inaccurate. The class is out, but let's just take a look at. Do you know what that is?
That means that there's something wrong. Like it's wrong or it's not accurate.
Yeah. So there wasn't a proper study to actually truly prove that it's true, and yeah, it's simply not true. Okay. So we are going to take. We are going to end it here because we're out of time. So, yeah, what did you think about this lesson? Did you learn something new?
I learned something.
Because I did.
I learned something new about like that great whites have such a gentle personality because they just swam away, so it clearly means they're being gentle on Rogers, and that's all I learned.
Oh, well, yeah, you might be right. Who could ever say the true nature of the animal? Regardless, we are going to have to call it quits here, and yeah, have a great rest of the day, my new student.
Bye.
So yeah, goodbye.
See you next time.
Goodbye, Ivanka. Have a great rest of the day.
See you next time.